Hey guys, so can anybody actually believe we're at the end of March and it is nearly April? I can't believe Easter is this weekend. That is just crazy. Somehow the year has managed to just like fly by completely. But the end of the month does mean it's time for monthly favourites. So this is everything that I've been loving throughout the month of March, all the products that I've been using loads, and some little new bits that I've recently discovered. So this month I've been really into nude nails, and I'm usually one for kind of quite bright colours. I like to kind of stand out with my nails quite a lot. But this month I've just been loving all these sort of like neutral beigey tones. I did a blog post on this, so I'll link that below if you want to go read about a couple. But a few that I didn't mention in that were OPI's So Many Clowns So Little Time, which is just quite a sheer sort of baby pink colour. It's not completely opaque, so you can see a bit of your nail through. You can build it up to get a bit of a deeper colour, but it just gives like a really nice milky look to the nails. And I've got one that I've got quite recently. This is Barry M's Jelly Nail Varnish in Lychee, and I think this is possibly one of my favourite nude colours now. It's really thick and opaque, and it's just this almost just off-white colour. It's got a slight tinge of sort of browny beige in it, but it's a real light kind of nudie colour. Sticking with the theme of neutrals, I've got the Benefit World Famous Neutrals palettes here, and these are really great. I bought this at the start of the month and I've just used it completely non-stop. If you haven't seen these before, there's 3 different colour variations. I've got the most glamorous nudes one, which is sort of the most basic kind of neutral tone, so it's got kind of brownies and lighter sort of beiges and pinks in it. So you get 4 eyeshadows in it, and then you get these 2 little cream shadows, and it's just the handiest little palette ever to have. I've got a few skincare products here, and I suppose we're technically in spring now, even though it doesn't really look like it. So I've been trying to embrace kind of more spring colours, and I think lighter kind of spring colours always look really good for the tan. So I've been getting out the Clarins Liquid Bronzing Self Tanner, which is just my absolute favourite facial tanner. It's a really light, not too greasy, not too drying, just a really good facial tan. It doesn't break me out at all, and I just sweep this on my face with a cotton pad, probably every other day or every 3 days, and it just gives a really nice kind of golden colour to the skin, not too dark. It sort of is quite a gradual one, but it's just nice if you want a bit of a bronze look. I haven't quite moved on to tanning on the body yet, but we'll get there eventually. So I've been quite into facial oils this month, and I think my favourite of all of them has been the Claw de Lys Divine Oil, and I got this back in January in the sales when it was on offer, and I haven't really used it since then, so I kind of got it out at the beginning of the month and I thought I'd give it a go. But I think it's just a really nice, not too greasy but still quite moisturising oil, so it's quite multi-use as well. They say you can use it not just on your face but on your hair and your body, any like dry areas, but it's got a really nice scent to it. It's quite florally. I think it's got some sort of floral oils in it, but it's just a really nice refreshing thing for your skin. So I think with any facial oil, especially this one, when you put it on at night and you wake up in the morning, your skin is just absolutely glowing. I think oils are just the most amazing thing to use if you want a real kind of plumped up, real supple looking glowing skin. Now I went into Lush a few weeks ago because I'd run out of my lip scrub, and I went to pick it up again and they'd stopped making it. It was the Sweet Lips one, which is kind of like a chocolatey smell, but I picked up a different one instead. I got Popcorn, and I'm quite glad that I did actually, because I really like it. The smell is more like not a sweet popcorn but like a savoury sort of smell, and as these lip scrubs go, they are really great. They just take off any dry skin, any kind of flaky patches from your lips. So I've been using that loads this month. I've got a lip balm here, and it's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter formula, and it's quite strange for me to kind of stray away from the NYX Rev de Mille lip balms, because they seem to be the only thing that I use at the moment, because they are so good. But I saw this and I saw the flavour of it and I thought I've got to have that. It looks so yummy. It's the dark chocolate and mint flavour, and as you can imagine it smells exactly like After Eights. It's such a nice, like, I want to say flavour, but I don't just eat this. It's a nice smell, but it's really moisturising as well. It's quite hydrating, as you'd expect from any Palmer's product. I have been noticing as well this month that I was getting really dry hands. I think because it's so cold and really windy outside, my hands are just taking like an absolute beating, and I had really kind of dry patches in between my fingers and around like my thumb, and I was using all sorts of hand creams and things and nothing was working. So I picked up this Dermacare Daily Moisturising Cream. I think this is Boots' kind of own version of E45. It's like a really rich emollient cream, but after like 2 days of using this, not even that, it was just gone. My hands were completely moisturised, no dryness at all, and I was just amazed at it. So it's not really your standard kind of beauty product, it's more like a bit of a pharmaceutical product, I guess, even though it's just a moisturiser. But I just think this is amazing for dry skin, and I tried using it on my elbows and like my knees, any patches of dryness, and it's just the most hydrating thing ever. But it's not even that greasy, it really sinks in well. So I think if you've got dry hands or any like problems with dryness, definitely go and pick one of these up. I mean, this is £1.50 I think, not much more than that. It's just amazing. So the last product I have here is a hairspray, and if you watch my videos quite a lot, if you read my blog, you should know that I'm quite obsessed with the Tresemme hairspray. It's the only one I've probably used in like the last 3 or 4 years. I must have bought hundreds and hundreds of bottles of it. But I've always wanted to try Elnett. I know it's supposed to be really good, a lot of professionals use it, and I think it's the best selling hairspray in the country. But the one thing about it I just could never get around is the smell. I just can't stand that kind of powdery Chanel No. 5 smell. But I was in Boots the other day and I saw this and I just ran for it. It's the unfragranced version. It just doesn't smell of anything at all. It has a slight kind of like hairspray smell to it, but nothing as overpowering and as strong as Elnett usually is. And I've been using it loads this month, and it's just a really, really good hairspray. It kind of holds your hair really well, but it doesn't ever feel crispy. It's really kind of flexible, but not in the way you might think that if it was too flexible it would just fall out. It doesn't, it just holds it really, really well. So I'm so glad I found this, and if like me you can't really deal with like really heavy strong smells with hair products and body products and things, this is really, really great. So those are all my favourites this month, and thanks for watching that. I hope you enjoyed all of those. I'm sure the next one will come around far too quickly, so I hope everyone has a good Easter and a good weekend, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!